Scientists agree. Sea levels are rising, and with so much water around Hampton Roads, our neighborhoods are vulnerable to flooding even if you don't live close to the coast.
Today, experts unveiled new data about flooding that could affect you. 10 of your side's Ann McNamara attended a conference on sea level and coastal storms at ODU. So what did you learn, Ann?
Well, we learned that no matter what the physical effects, the storm surge, the wind, the rain we always see, that is just the beginning. They tell us that there are also social and community effects, and they focused on how long it would take every neighborhood in Hampton Roads to bounce back from a superstorm like Sandy, and some of the biggest problem areas weren't located anywhere near the water's edge.
The area we looked at is a very broad area.
Dr. Josh Baer and researcher Rafael Diaz interviewed more than 7,000 households in the days and weeks after Hurricane Irene hit Hampton Roads. They asked questions like,
What did you consider in Irene? When did you leave in Irene, for Irene? Why did you stay for Irene? So it was real world, not just a hypothetical.
from those interviews, they made these vulnerability maps. There are 16 different types. They range from mobility issues to medical needs and finances, a category that surprised the researchers.
Some neighborhoods that we recognize as pretty stable, lower middle class neighborhoods were showing up in our study as being financially vulnerable. And we thought that's curious. We didn't expect that.
What they found, middle-class families put out of work for more than 30 days during a storm had a hard time bouncing back.
A lot of households may be put in serious dire straits in a relatively short period of time.
Other problem areas found inland, large communities of elderly people dependent on daily doses of medicine. They're marked red on the corresponding map, a great tool for emergency management teams to locate the needy while storms are still raging. And while the waves and water won't last, the damage done to communities could for weeks and even years to come.
Now, the Outer Banks also always appears red on the map in a lot of those maps, and that's because researchers say people put a lot of their income into those vacation homes, and then they have a hard time recovering the money when those homes are destroyed. As you can imagine, insurance companies are especially interested in this new research. I'm Ann McNamara, 10 on your side.